Huh?
Where are the others?
I don't know. I hope they got away.
As long as those things are in the mall, we'd better not use this door.
What are you doing?
The air ducts. They'll get us back into the mall. And apparently, those things aren't smart enough to use the ducts. So they won't be a factor.
Wait a minute. You want to get back in there? What for? Hey, hey.
Nice camera. Are you a photographer?
As a matter of fact, I am. Frank West, photojournalist.
Could you show me some pictures, Frank?
You really seem to know what you're doing. Who are you guys, anyway? And what are you... I took that one near the entrance. That guy do something?
Nope. Thanks for showing me, though.
Hey, we're not done talking yet. Just who are you guys?
I'm Jesse. The man you saw earlier is Brad. That's all I'm authorized to tell you.
Don't be a weirdo, Frank. Hello, welcome back to Dead Rising Deluxe Remastered. I'm just gonna call it DRDR.
I'm calling it Dr. Doctor.
I kind of like Dr. Doctor. That works out a lot.
I can't answer your questions.
What?
Even if we rounded
why
up
not?
everyone responsible and arrested them, I've still got my hands full with everything else that's going on around here.
Alright, that's fair.
Starts filing her nails. It's just so busy. Just everything is just so... I just can't even.
I just can't. One small improvement. I don't remember if this happened in the original game, but when you eat a food item, you actually see on your health bar how many squares it heals.
What?
That's cool.
Thank you!
Another thing is when you look at your watch to look at the missions that are coming up, it gives you a brief description on what you will be doing in that mission.
One thing I noticed, and you can confirm this, you see the bar there on the... Well, I mean, it's not there right now, but...
That's the number of hours you have left.
It has notches, right?
It has notches. You can place pins on your map now, which is nice. Otis is now fully voiced. Every single call we receive from him will be fully voiced. It's great.
But he's learned phone etiquette, I heard.
Yeah. In fact, that's going to be... as soon as we get our first call from him, I'll explain how drastically different it is. Most people are going to call me crazy because it doesn't seem like much, but let me tell you, doing the LP 10 years ago nearly ripped my hair out for the amount of times I nearly missed a call because somebody, like, just brushed me wrong.
Don't hang up on me, that's rude!
Exactly!
Like, oh no, I'm just, you know, up to my knees in human gore and my own piss here. It's all fine.
It's all fine. It's fine. This looks really good.
Dramatic.
Dramatic,
Guys are ready to
yeah.
fight in Street Fighter 6?
I was about to say, he's probably the next cameo character. They're going all in on Frank West, baby. Just like they did in the... so many years ago.
He would fit. I mean, he's got all the moves.
Mm-hmm. There are a few small adjustments that were made here that are so freaking good. You got your survivors. This was in the original, letting you know who's living, who's dead, or who is found. And I think if they're labeled in... No, that doesn't make sense. I think it's like where you currently are is when they're labeled in blue. So we're in the same room as them. They're safe.
Right.
The log, if you miss some dialogue, just come back here.
Common now.
Common now, yep. So just an adjustment for the new generation.
Another modern QOL.
Mm-hmm. There's also the entire list of achievements in the game.
There you go.
And they keep track of it for you.
Annihilator now. Thank you.
Some of the achievements have changed their names, and some of them have changed entirely. There are also some new added ones, so they got rid of like some of the crap achievements and added new ones. About 95% of them are still the same. Pictures! Let's take a look at them. Again, it feels weird to only be able to hold 32 photos, but you can take 100 before you need to change your battery. It's odd, and you can still save photos by putting a lock on them.
Right.
Because after 32, they start going away. But this right here, oh my fucking god. Every single Prestige Point sticker is shown to you and where they are.
They didn't need to do that. They didn't have to do that.
Instead of just letting you roam around blind, just being like, oh, I saw it on my camera, where is it? It just tells you.
They didn't need to do that, though. That's so nice of them.
And it even gives you a photo of what to look for to find the sticker.
But the sticker is not in the photo itself.
Correct. You have to do your research. Oh my god.
What about the 100th one?
I forget where that one's hidden, but I think we'll figure it out.
What are we gonna do?
I panic, piss.
I'm blind!
Just fucking keel over and die. In the options menu, you remember how we were talking the original playstyle versus the newer playstyle?
Yeah.
You can adjust that on the main menu. You can't do it in-game.
Sure.
It makes sense, because it has to essentially rewrite the script to make it so that that old control scheme actually works again.
Changes animations. Like changing the voice dialogue in the main menu. You can't do that mid-game because we gotta change everything.
Can I tell you the small quality of life change that made people pop off most?
I think I know what this is.
Oh, hey! Look at that! Also, there's more room up here!
Hey!
Oh! Yeah, figure out how to jump. I don't need to anymore! I got stairs!
But you still can't.
You! Have you seen my wife? She
it's so good!
around here.
I'm not used to having someone talk to me up here!
I know, it's so weird. And he just pops out of nowhere. He's just like, oh, human, talk,
Frank.
please?
I'm a journalist.
There's a whole dialogue that I'm missing here because I don't really pay attention during these parts. I'm trying to fucking stay alive.
Listen for it. They show you that you can call survivors. You can call them. You can set goal markers. We also learned the kickback already because we're just that good.
Go!
Go!
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going nowhere. Oh, fine.
So the AI is a bit scuffed. We'll talk about that here in a second.
Come on!
There we go.
Follow me! Follow me!
Sounds great.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Oh wait, they gave me too much power.
Come on!
That wasn't in the original. I think that'll be fixed later, but I just really wanted to get
That might have been like deliberate. It's like, do we have him say the whole thing, or do we have him like just have to press the button and win? Go! Yep, we're gonna keep it that way.
Well, you can't do the helicopter spin anymore. Frank is too, like, he moves too slow. But you can go, go.
I'll take you to the security room. Follow me.
Just in case.
Follow me!
Just in case this is your first time playing Dead Rising, you do have special Prestige Point photo ops that you can do. They are massive amounts of points. But this is new. Did you see that? Natalie had something over her head.
Yeah, she had some coffee creamer. A gallon of coffee creamer?
Survivors now have affinity. The better you treat your survivors, the better their AI gets. They can become more helpful. They can fight better if you give them an item they're proficient in. If you give them that, it gives them a stat boost. It makes them happy. The happier your survivors are, the more they'll point out stuff in the mall, just going like, Frank, that looks powerful. Frank, look at that. Oh my god, look at this. They adjusted the paradigm of the survivor so much, they're actually helpful now.
I don't think I heard you right. Could you repeat that one more
Sorry,
time?
the survivors are helpful now.
I'm never going to the mall again as long as I live. I've had about enough of this.
Oh, look at that, level 9 already. I love how much this game is just giving me level ups, just like, here you go, pal, you blinked correctly today, here you go, level up. The Survivor AI is only slightly better than the OG. I would say it's on par with Dead Rising 2's Survivor AI, which was a vast improvement over the original dumbasses, but it is still overall better.
I slap my head at Dead Rising 2's AI. I rip out my skull at Dead Rising 1's AI. I'll take an improvement. Any improvement.
Yeah, any improvement is fine.
Now, I'm afraid I have to ask about something in particular here.
Yeah, what's up?
It's a particular weapon.
Yeah.
When we get around this area, that's a sickle.
That's a sickle in
That's
there.
a sickle.
That was there in the original.
Okay.
Before you get to that, because I know where your mind's going, and
I'm looking at it
can
right
you
now.
know where my mind's going? It's going straight there. But that phone call, I took it while holding something. In the original, you had to put shit down before you could answer the phone.
What?
And now
How
you
did I
don't have
forget
to.
that?
And now you don't have to. By the way, another achievement. Give it to me. There we go. All right, give me the weapon. Give me the good one. Oh, there we go. This can I just do hold on. No, this is important.
The limb?
This is important.
Throw
Get
the limb.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't think I ever mentioned in the original Let's Play, the arm, if it's curved, acts like a boomerang. It's so stupid, but I love it.
It's me, Otis, the janitor.
I think the only way Otis's phone calls can be interrupted now is if you get tackled to the ground or if you transition to a new area.
Paradise Plaza.
And the best part is, he doesn't get so annoyed that he just stops that phone call forever.
Oh, well, never mind then. Boop.
He actually comes back and says, oh, I think we got cut off a bit there anyway,
Oh,
and then tells you about it.
so that's a great way to relieve all forms of hostility against him. Make him nicer instead of just giving you shit. Oh, I'm sorry, Otis. I was getting my legs chewed off by a zombie. No big deal, right?
There is still a limit on how many missions you can have at the same time, so if you have too many missions, Otis won't call until you clear a mission. But you can now have up to 4 missions on your little compass up there.
I'm into it.
Zombies, huh? Had a feeling you'd show up. God, it's you. Look, don't sneak up on me.
Brad was attacked. I located him on the monitor.
It's probably just a sprain.
I've got to help Brad, or he's done for.
All right, fine. Give me your gun. Come on. I'm the reason you just got hurt. Let me help.
No, I can't let a civilian do that. That's against regulations.
Yeah, well, I don't think they had zombie-infested malls in mind when they wrote those regulations, kid.
You know how to use this?
Kinda. I've covered wars, you know. Look, after I'm through helping you, you and I are gonna have a nice little chat.
How he sounds, just overall speaking, it's fantastic.
So you gotta get actors who are enthusiastic. I mean, that's basically why we got Leon from Resi 2 and 4, right? Because he played Resi 4 and says, I want to be an actor.
Mm-hmm. He also took notes from the original Leon voice actors.
That's true.
I think I think one of his quotes from an interview said, I told the casting director, you don't have to cast me, but you won't regret it if you do. I was like, oh, that's a good way to do it. All right, let's get to some more quality of life stuff, because this is genius. So, first of all, upgrades. Every camera store has an upgrade for your camera.
A flash.
If you're taking pictures in the dark, you can now add a flash to get a more appealing looking photo, and so you can see the damn thing you're photographing.
Does it blind zombies?
Ooh, more information is needed. I'll get back to you on that. Here's the biggest one for me. Magazines. They tell you on screen what they do. You don't have to read them anymore.
Ooh!
Yeah, so this particular magazine, this is what it does. It has a prestige point marker over the zombies, and it tells you what type of photo you're getting before you take it. So that's the horror one. Believe it or not, that was in the original game. Let's see, this one...
Well, I never knew, because I never looked at the fucking books like this.
Precisely! I didn't either! But now, I don't have to pick them up and read them. I can just see what they do.
See, I think this game, more than any other Dead Rising game, understands what it really is. It is a sandbox. Mm-hmm. And I think into 3 and definitely into 4, it leaned more into, you know, open world shooter type deal. That's not the appeal, though.
No. For the first timer, some weapons have a first attack and secondary attack. The scythe, if you hold down X, will do the swinging motion at the legs. Using it regularly, though, cuts off the head. So just as visceral as the original. I love it, except I can't quite dip.
I mean, it's a gardening tool, not really meant to be used in manslaughter,
yeah,
but...
I know. So this was a big one for me. We're going to go get a hidden weapon here. You used to not be able to jump on the railing, but now it's actually messing me up because there's now collision on the railing.
Oh.
It's so odd, where it's just like, okay.
Just gotta get the jump right back.
Oh, there we go. I was never able to do that.
There you go.
I had to jump over the railing.
You're telling me they made it easier?
just a wee bit. Oh, hold on. There's OJ up here, but I've also got a golf club and everything. But up here, it's still there.
Where is it?
And there it is. Submachine gun. There's one in every quadrant of the mall. You just gotta find them. Not bad. It's a free 100 shots.
Yeah, free 100 shots to kill 4 zombies.
Now, you're thinking modern shooters. These zombies are piddly like wet paper. They actually die to one headshot.
I played a lot of games where submachine guns shoot nothing but pilly wet paper.
Excuse the crossfade here. I actually screwed up this interaction. But, hey, Kent. Long time no see.
What'd you call him?
Kent.
Oh, Kent. Yeah, sorry, I thought you said... Never mind.
Now, I'll call him a see you next Tuesday later.
You got a nice camera there yourself. But you don't know the first thing about photography, do you?
Sorry about that. You know I happen to be a pro, too. Maybe not as good as you.
He says as he flexes. Yeah. Happen to be a professional photographer.
Gotcha. Do you really appreciate the weight the word professional carries?
Well, if it's any as much weight as my 15 Pulitzer Prizes, well...
Name's Frank
Couple
West.
books, you know.
Sorry I got in the way of your
Nothing
shot.
big.
I'll just get out of your hair now.
So, when I first heard Kent talking, brand new actor, brand new everything, Kent sounds like a guy who has Twitter verified.
Oh, no.
He sounds like such a douche in here, and it matches the character perfectly.
Here, I'll even model for you. Show me what you can do, and I'll be the judge. What a great idea, huh? Sometimes I think I'm a...
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. You just want to punch him in his stupid face.
First, I want you to take a picture.
Here's your first mission. Take a picture of Kent worth over 500. Easy.
Been at it for 3 hours, I can't get over 20.
I love how he keeps talking. He's just like, over 500 pp. Oh my god, you did it! He's like, yeah, I'm not a novice.
He keeps taking a picture of you. 493, 478, 492, 488. And Frank just like, 512.
It's just one shot. That's what we call one shot, one kill. Nailed it. Alright, so this mission, after you take the first photo, he's just like, alright, how about a change of scenery? Take a picture of my cool pose. He's basically teaching you about photo ops.
Right.
So when he does this...
Perfect.
Yeah!
Oh shit, that wasn't enough.
Got no rhythm, man. Take shots like
I think
that
this was
and
made
you'll
just
never
a
touch
touch
my
more finicky in this one. But he's also teaching you about subject size, so using that zoom to your advantage.
phone. Nice shot. You did it.
I was also waiting for him to kick a zombie, because that's worth a lot of points, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, it's one of those blue moon things, I'm sure.
Well, it's in focus. And the composition's okay, I suppose. Uh-huh. That ain't half bad. Okay, here comes the next one, Frankie. But first, feast your eyes on my work. Now this is my most emotionally moving shot. Now this is my funniest shot. Okay. This is my most violent shot. Check it out. Okay, here's the deal, Frankie. You gotta go out there and take even better pictures than the ones I just showed you. You think you can handle that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could take a picture that's just as dramatic, horrifying, and violent in all those. Sends him a dick pic.
I was about to say curb stomping Kent. The major change in that cutscene was he no longer shows you his sexiest shot.
Because we don't really do those anymore.
I'm okay with not being a creep in this game.
We live in an age where we can go on Steam and get any kind of perverted crap that we want to get. If a mainstream game wants to not have as much sexy sex as it normally does, then that's fine.
He was also taking unsolicited photos of a woman.
Context is everything, kids.
I also think what has changed now has actually made the cutscene a bit more scary. You start to see the psychopath come through for Kent.
Exactly.
He shows you an emotionally moving shot.
Right.
Interesting. He shows you a funny shot.
Yeah.
And then he starts breathing heavily when he goes, here's my most violent shot, and it shows you an exploded head.
Whoa!
It's like, woo, woo! Like, oh my god, this guy can't be trusted. Hoo-yah!
I think in the original, he was like, "Here's my sexiest shot," and he goes, "Okay." I don't think that's the tone anymore. I don't think "okay" is it anymore. I think it's, dude, what the fuck?
It also changed the mission in the future.
Oh.
Kent is looking for a funny photo worth 500 PP, no longer an erotica photo, because erotica doesn't exist in this game.
Dick pic, you know. Funny picture, 500 pp, you know.
Ha! It's like half erotica, half comedy. Frank, what is this? Nothing. These are still in the game. You can do special actions around the mall, and they'll give you prestige points.
It just has to be done.
Yep. By law. Any of you who are out there and you play this game, you put on the Servbot helmet or you don't get to play.
I feel like I'd take it off, though, because I want to see, like, his facial expressions. I want to see what they changed and all that.
I got you, pal.
You got me?
Because I thought the exact same thing. Because I accidentally took this into the first cutscene, going like, oh shit, I can't see Frank's face. Alright, we'll do something else. So don't worry, I got you.
I like being got. I'm got.
Ooh, that's important. In order to get the buffs from a magazine, you obviously have to pick them up and keep them. If you want to know what gets adjusted, you can take a look at that little icon that's on your items now. But also, go into your skill menu. The key item, it'll show up here, just letting you know what magazine you have. But over in skills, you can read everything that it buffs. This is that's a mechanic from the original game. I'm glad they kept it.
I never really went into the pause menu in the original. Because all the action was here.
Mm-hmm.
All the information I needed was here.
I gotta say, past me was on something else because I was looking at every single minute detail, every nook and cranny.
You were a kid in a candy store. It's like, what? Everything's new, everything's shiny. Hats, surbots, guns, bullets, weapons, secrets, jumping, zombies.
Add ADD into that mix, and you got it, friend. Oh my god, another achievement! Get out of here!
There it is. Sharp dresser.
For those wondering, this is mainly going to be get the true ending run and get as many survivors as possible. I'm gonna go for all of them. If I don't freak out.
Oh, the way that glass broke and shattered.
That was pretty.
Looks good.
That was really pretty. I like that.
I'm gonna have to probably ask some, like, of the more, like, nuanced details.
Oh, that's fine.
Because it wasn't until, like, the Kroby Cat video comparing Dead Rising 1 to Dead Rising 4, showing, like, all, like, there's stuff I didn't even know about, like cooking oil.
Yeah,
they can make them slip and slide like that. I had no idea.
that's hilarious.
The reflections on the Surbot helmet actually show where you are, you know, spatially in the game, roughly.
It's interesting you bring those up. Oh, clothing store. Kids clothing store.
Good.
Perfect. Oh, wait.
It looks a little more pathetic this time around. I think it's because of the added body hair.
I'm sorry. Did I happen to hear a muffled Frank because he's wearing a mask?
What?
Yeah.
If you're wearing
No.
a full mask, his voice will be muffled.
No.
Details are all over the place.
All right, I thought that song was like really tall, and I. Holy fuck!
Behold, super zombies! Whoa!
That'd be a variant, you know, guy who's like 6'5" or whatever.
It's like, oh, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you became a zombie.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. Aw.
Aw, man. You kinda called it. I wanted to try it too. Did they keep everything from this game? All the stupid shit you could do.
Still have the cooking oil, so I mean, you don't use it to hit people.
Do they have all the stupid shit? I had to test it.
You can see that it looks like mustard, though.
It does look like mustard. I will say that. I somehow walked into it. That's fine. A zombie.
Very concerning mustard. It's like they could it congealed. Ew,
Wait for it. Does it still work?
Come on.
Of course it does.
Yeah!
There are quite a few silly items that you can make, you know, get some outtakes on. If you throw a bag of flour at a zombie, if it hits it right in the head, you get, I think you get humor points for the flour on the zombie head. Oh, by the way, graphics are good.
I always say that, you know, water is one of the things that impresses me, but you know what also has really just become so picturesque and perfect in video games lately?
Lighting.
Not just lighting, specifically sun breaking through the leaves in the trees. That's really come really far in like the last 10 years. I blame Witcher 3.
I still think Capcom's had that effect on locks since RE5. The bloom of the light coming through when you go from the shade to
Did you mention the blue bar underneath the item?
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. I probably should mention that.
Because it's just such a common thing in most games. It's like, oh yeah, that wasn't a thing in the first one.
Correct. The original Dead Rising did not let you know how much durability your weapons had left. Now it's just commonplace.
It was a numerical thing. It was like, you have 15 strikes on this before it breaks.
Oh, you thought they had numbers. That's funny.
I thought they had numbers.
It normally blinked when it was close to being broken.
Yeah, but it was based on a numerical value.
It was based on number of zombies killed.
So you had to keep the number in your head, basically.
Mm-hmm. Now you don't have to anymore. Now you can just see it on screen. So this is about when I found out, oh, the zombies are aggroing a lot more, so they must have gotten smarter. Normally, they don't care when you're using a lawnmower. They have a lot of issues with the fact that I'm trying to mow over their friends, where they're just like, oh, hey, no.
Well, I mean, these creatures are sound-based, and, you know, lawnmowers aren't that loud, are they?
What? Mm-hmm. What? Shit.
Unless you got one of those electric mowers.
All right, well, if you're not going to let me have fun, I'm just gonna pick up my fish and go home. Or mannequin, excuse me. All right. We're heading into our first boss fight, but I do have a couple smaller things to show. For one, you can accidentally mess up the dialogue in Kent's introduction.
Is this what happened?
If you're too close to him, he doesn't speak. And then he speaks. But the other thing is, and this is something that was in the original game, I wanted to see if they still did it. If you point a gun at a guy, do they get pissed off? If you point a gun at survivors or future psychopaths, do they get mad? Huh. I wonder. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, he does.
He
immediately shot me. He did not like that at all. But also, because I did that, I skipped, like, 2 lines of dialogue. It skipped ahead, so I was like, oh, shit. All right, so... Next time on Dead Rising Doctor, we are going into our first boss fight. One that's infamous for my past playthroughs. It's going to be a fun time.
I wonder, if I aim a gun at Niskel, if it'll piss him off. Hey, Niskel, check out this gun.